I'm Ross Gangemi, the founder of Sasanta. Sasanta is an automotive business where we project manage high-end builds for discerning clients from Australian cars, American cars, and now we're venturing into European cars with our Alfa Romeo. Behind me is my 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback. It is a GT350 replica. The thought behind this car was to make it what we call pro touring. So I guess more of a racetrack sort of race feel, a bit of a nod to the 60s with the racing stripes and the livery. The JR is my daughter's initials, so JRG is Juliet Rose Gangemi. I bought the number plate 10 years ago when I first bought the car. Then we decided to sort of give the car its identity. So it's I guess a tribute to her. She's a 13-year-old and a little bit shy to come here and have a look at the car. So the car is what we call also a resto mod. So it's modern interpretation of a classic style. So the car has carbon fibre components. So the front bumper bar is full carbon fibre. The inserts behind those front windows, so they're called quarter window inserts, they're full carbon fibre. We use a lot of parts from Ring Brothers. They're a high-end builder in the US. So we've used their tail lights. We've used their front indicators, the door handles, the mirrors, and the list goes on. Their gear stick, indicator levers, and so on. And I use a lot of those parts because they're made really high quality and they're different to a lot of the stuff that I've seen around here in Australia. Also got HRE wheels on the car. These are custom built for the car, but they are an off-the-shelf wheel. And again, these are high-end. You typically see these on exotic Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini sort of cars. So I wanted to do something a little different. The engine is the first of its kind in the world. It's a small block Windsor Ford engine built by Dandy Engines, but done in conjunction with Harrop Engineering. So it's the first of its kind because it has a Harrop supercharger mated to it. And as a result, we've increased the horsepower by about 80%. So it's currently producing 879 horsepower at the rear wheels, which is a little crazy for a car that's so light. And was not even the intention. It's sort of exceeded all of our expectations. I've got a 6-speed manual gearbox in the car, and for me that's all about drivability. I absolutely love a manual gearbox and being able to control the car. We're running a Fuel-Tech engine management system. The interior is all Italian leather with Alcantara trim. We're not using any of the original Ford Mustang seats. We're using modern day Ford Falcon seats that have been retrimmed. With German carpets, it's got a reverse camera with a 7-inch Pioneer screen. So in the cabin, you've got all the creature comforts, air conditioning, power steering, and so on. So the idea is it's just a fun car to drive, but also a comfortable car to drive, and one that's not going to be tiring or difficult. So the build was not too different to many other stories that you hear of people building cars. We started with one trade, and unfortunately the car sat there for 18 months in rust and bog. I was then lucky enough to be put onto Rob and Jeremy at Automotive Creations, and they did a stellar job turning the car from a rust bucket on a trolley to what you see behind me in 6 months. So together we designed the car. The car was pretty much brought back to not just bare metal, but we've replaced every panel on it except for the roof. It's got full fabricated chassis from front to back, which is not done on Mustangs. And everything's been done custom and to a high level of quality. A lot of metal work. That bonnet is handmade out of metal. The tail panel behind me is all handmade. Certain parts of the car been widened. We've had custom wheel tubs, custom flooring, custom firewalls. Everything, every panel pretty much on this car has been customised and fabricated and done pretty much to a work of art. The metalwork was so good we were actually considering at one stage to leave the car in a metal finish rather than paint it red, but I decided to continue with the original design and keep the car red. So then we had it here last year at MotorX with 5 days to go. We had to assemble the car. We got it here just in time, still doing some final assembly the morning. We're loading it on the truck, but we got it here for the unveil, and then spent the last 12 months preparing it now for the Superstars category. So the car is now fully running, fully driving, and producing some awesome results with the power output, but also the drivability. It's just a wonderful car to drive. So overall, it's been a roller coaster build. We've had highs and lows, but we've just learned so much. And I guess the good thing is the car isn't sitting in a shed somewhere collecting dust. It's actually, we've produced a really high quality car, one that people are enjoying and that I'm enjoying. So it's not a loss, I guess. It's you take those learnings and you apply them to the next build, which is what we did with the Alfa Romeo. So we're able to build that in pretty much half the time that we built this car in. So we're able to apply these to future builds and to all your future Sessanta cars.